The last thing you want to do at this meeting is you want to schedule the reveal. And the reveal is when you bring the bride and groom back into the studio after the event to see their images. And at this point, Brian, I'm going to call you and Ray up. I've got a volunteer bride and groom who we're going to do a little mock sales meeting, which will be really fun. So come on up. I apologize, the wine and oh, look at that. Look at these guys. So come up and jump around this way.
She married the right guy.
Oh my God. What a gentleman. He doesn't even need the socks. Look at this guy. So here's what I recommend for the come on, have a seat, Brian and groom. I'll slide over here. So the purpose of this meeting, now you're going to see why I put them in. There's a reason for that. They were handpicked. So this meeting is really about upselling as well. We're going to schedule an appointment for 1 to 2 weeks after the event so that it's on their calendar. Because what's going to happen is when they come back from their honeymoon, everybody's fighting for a piece of that. Everybody wants to see them and congratulate them and give them their gift and all this. I want to make sure we get in early. Now, what's critical is, remember I said we should be delivering images quickly? So all of you race cars that are delivering images in 1 to 2 weeks, this is your commitment to deliver your album, your images early, because you made an appointment for Brian Wood to come in and see them. So here's what we're going to do. In advance, I'm going to have a 20 by 24 printed. I'm going to find the best photo of them at their wedding that I know is going to be irresistible. That when the bride comes in, I want her to just look at it, stop, and cry, which means she's going to buy it. Right? So that's the first thing she's going to see when she walks into the room. I know a lot of photographers will have wine and cheese. We have a photographer in Southern California that makes chocolate chip cookies that are like this big, and she calls them her secret weapon for 2 reasons, and I've had them, they're really good. One is, they taste really good, and number 2, when you walk into a house, it smells like chocolate chip cookies. So who doesn't want to walk into a house that smells like chocolate chip cookies? It puts them in a nice buying mode. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to now switch to a little role play, and I'm going to welcome my bride and groom back. We're going to give big hugs, and I'm going to tell you that here's what we've got going on. By the way, your wedding was so much fun. It was a blast. You guys were an unbelievable couple. I just finished getting all the images ready. And what I'm going to show you today is a demo of, I organized it for you. It was I shot about 1,500 images. There were so many dupes. I got rid of all the dupes. I've got about 700 or 800 for you to see. And I also took the time to organize the ones that I recommend for the album. Because if you remember from our earlier meeting, I said to you, one of my commitments to you is you're going to have an album in your hand 3 months after your wedding. Right? And that's really important to me, because I know it's important to you. The one area that I can really do a bad job is if it takes me 9 months or 12 months or 2 years or 5 years to get your album, anytime you hear my name mentioned, you're going to go, photographer, he was so late, don't hire this guy. I don't want you to do that. I want you to help me build my business. So you're going to get an album in 3 months. So what I've done is I'm going to show you now. I built a website. You can't see it. You can look on my laptop. But this website is, this is Katie and David. This is Ray and Brian. I didn't know that Ray and Brian were going to be up here. So first I'm going to take them to a website. And by the way, I have two links that I'm going to email you. One is a link that you can share with friends and family where they can look at all the photos online and buy anything. But this is a separate link just for you. And what's really cool about it is I've organized it in a way where Gallery 1 is all of the photos that I recommend in the album. Now, if you remember, your package had 75 photos. So I tried really hard to pick out the best 75, and I couldn't. So I ended up picking about 100. Here's my upsell, teeing up the upsell. So I've got 100 that really tell your story from front to back. And what I want you to do when you go through this gallery, I want you to go through and just uncheck the photos that you don't want. Right? You're on to this. You see where we're going here. They don't know. So, gallery 1, you can see the first image is really large. If we switch to the second image, those are those magenta shoes that you were crazy about. Now, if you don't want this photo, you just uncheck it. And you can't really see from here, but there's a little box that unchecks, and it goes from showing there's 100 photos in your gallery down to 99. So anytime you take out photos, it drops. There's also a price in there, too, that's live. So as they add more photos, it increases it by $10 or whatever you want to charge, and as you delete, it drops. So then when you finish all that, Now I want you to go to the second gallery, which is all the photos. Now when you go there, the photos that you still like from the first gallery will be shaded, so you know which ones those are. So at this point, now you're looking for photos that I may have missed. And I think I did a pretty good job of picking out the photos that you like, but there may be some people that I thought were really fun and cool, and you want them out of the wedding, so you make all those changes. Okay? Now, here's the kicker. Today is Monday. You have until Sunday night at midnight to finalize these photos. It's going to take you about an hour and a half. And you know why we're giving them a 1-week deadline? Because starting Monday, I have the whole week blocked off. I'm going to be designing your album. And I don't want to be rushed. I've got that week blocked off. Yes, I'll be doing other things, but I'm going to be putting a lot of time into designing your album. And then you're going to have 1 week to finalize that. So when you see your album design, there may be 1 or 2 things you want to change. Maybe you want something bigger, moved around. Not a problem. I'll generally respond within 24 hours. Because by the following Sunday, the 3 of us have to agree that this album is approved. Okay? And the reason for that is, the following Monday after that, which is 2 weeks from today, my custom bookbinder is going to be waiting for your order. Now, we're taking some liberties here, but they don't know that. We're just trying to put them on a timeline, because if I organize the photos for them and make it easy, it really does take an hour to an hour and a half to finalize them. So why can't they do it in a week? And the design, I'm going to do it in 2 days, maybe 3 tops. We've got a few days to banter back and forth. And believe me, I'm going to be all over them. If they don't get it done, they're both going to get text messages from me. The clock is ticking, Sunday night, we got to get this done, and they're going to get it done. So they're going to be really excited to go home. We had a really nice meeting, and then we're also going to talk about upsells. But by the way, before you guys leave, that 20 by 24 that I printed, if you want it, there's a couple of ways that we can frame it. We can frame it with something similar. We can buy, we can have canvas. You let me know. And we're also running some specials, and we can talk about those promotions. There was no way she is leaving without buying that photo. How is she gonna not buy the photo? It's a 20 by 24, and I'm gonna say, listen, Ray, if you don't want it, I think it's stunning. I'm gonna have it in my studio, and I'm gonna use it to show the next bride. You know, no, you're not. I ain't taking that with me. So, how about that for a customer experience? Right? Anybody do something similar to that? That's what you do. Awesome. So photographers are great on the creative side. Everything after the event, it's really operational. It's not as interesting. And it's like on to the next bride, on to the next bride. So if you commit to that timeline, what's great for you as a photographer, doing 30, 40, 50 events a year, every week you've got a reveal coming up, you've got a check-in meeting, you've got this one moving through design, and you don't get this big, push of all of a sudden 6 clients come out the same week and they all want it at Thanksgiving. So, thank you, Brian and Rome. You guys have been awesome. Good one,